Welcome my dear student. Now in the previous video we completed NTD. As you know that whenever you are trying to write the behavior program, that program structure, the complete program structure will be divided in three parts. That is, the first one is the library, second one is the entity, and the third one is the architecture. You completed a library and entity complete. Now you have to see the architecture. What is this architecture? So that architecture is a particular space, or architecture is a particular block where we get information about what exactly this circuit will get work, or the operation of that particular circuit, or the complete behavior of that particular circuit. So block where a particular block which describes the operation, a particular block which describes the behavior of the circuit, that particular block is called as the architecture block. Means this architecture specified that what and how, what exactly the circuit and how it get operate. That particular terms will be specified by using architecture. Now here we take a simple example of that particular circuit. That circuit has the two switches, switch 0, switch 1, and two LEDs, LED 0 and LED 1. We already discussed that particular term. Now I know that I want to write the library for this circuit. I want to write the entity of the circuit. In that entity, we will already discuss the switch. We will already specify the two switches, which is acting as an input switch here, acting as an input switch, and two LEDs which are acting as an output switch. We already discussed that all this stuff. But important term is the architecture. Now, how this architecture is to be written? Now, this important term is to be इधर आपने properly ध्यान देना है. ये architecture behavioral of switches underscore LED. नाउ यहाँ पे स्विचेस अंडरस्कोर एलईडी यही नाम क्यों दिया है? क्योंकि ये नाम आपके एंटिटी का है. ऑब्जर्व कीजिए कि एंटिटी का नाम और आर्किटेक्चर में का नाम दोनों भी सेम होना चाहिए. अगर आपने एंटिटी दूसरा नाम और इधर आर्किटेक्चर में दूसरा, चलेगा नहीं, ऑपरेट होगा नहीं, आउटपुट मिलेगा नहीं. तो करके दोनों भी नाम सेम. ओके, तो आर्किटेक्चर बिहेवियर ऑफ स्विचेस एलईडी इज, व्हाट इज योर कंडीशन? कि दैट व्हेन आई प्रेस स्विच 0, LED 0 will get on. When I press switch 1, LED 1 will get on. Now begin, start. LED 0 will get on when switch 0, right? And LED 1 is on when switch 1 is there. So this is a simply architecture, behavioral architecture of the program, of particular program. This is called as the behavioral architecture of a particular program, right? So in this way we will write to architecture of that particular circuit. Okay, again this architecture is specified that what it exactly specified. It specifies the behavior, it specifies the function, it specifies the relation between input and output of an entity, and the particular syntax for this architecture. This term will be very important. Without syntax we can't write anything. Syntax is a very important term. So the syntax of the architecture is architecture. Again, architecture name or the name of entity, the architecture name of entity name, and is declaration, begin, concurrent statement, end of architecture name. Architecture name and entity name, it should be proper. Your entity name will be a same name which is given to our upward entity. If the entity name will not match, it gives you some error. That is very important. This entity will be placed very important. Entity name. Okay. This architecture also contains only the concurrent statement. Concurrent statement means that statement which specifies the behavior, which specifies the operation, which specifies the particular relation between input and output. A design can be described in an architecture using various level of abstraction. To facilitate the faster design, to better understanding and lesser complexity, we are trying to write the architecture very properly. And this architecture is very important because on the basis of architecture, you specify the input output mode, you specify the complete term, but you can't specify the architecture properly. Your circuit will not be work because the way you write architecture, on the basis of that, the circuit will get work. An entity can have more than one architecture. Yeah, it may be. Normally in the big program there is a number of architecture will be there, but entity will be simple because in a complete one entity you specified all the input and output term, they are to be used in the below a architecture. यानी ये ख्याल में रखना कि एक VHDL प्रोग्राम में एंटिटी एक ही रहेंगी, भले ही आर्किटेक्चर बहुत सारे रह सकते बट एंटिटी एक ही रहेगी. There can be no architecture without entity, and without architecture without entity we can't. So already I discussed with you that architecture is entity will play the very important role. Without entity, your architecture is incomplete. That is, you can't write the architecture without entity. Okay. So thank you very much.